Good morning, track fans! How you doing? Good morning. Welcome aboard Sunday Spotcast sessions with me, Pete Brown, taking you through the next hour or two of some Sunday Spotcar action. Yes, and first, okay, stress the old elephant in the room. Sorry, I'm late. Tech issues. Look at this. There's beauty. This is the company laptop. So if there's some challenges with the stream today, it's due to this. It really doesn't like anything other than a Word document or an Excel document. Literally, I loaded up my latest video in there to start to edit up and that, and I can do anything. It just froze the whole mainframe. So I left it running overnight to kind of do its funky. When you put your videos into the editing software, kind of compresses it down and mashes it up a little bit, makes it a little bit more, excuse me, it's warm in here, makes it a little bit more manageable for the software. Big files, you can move them around, chop them up a bit. Anyway, I had to leave that running overnight. So come down this morning, I pressed the key on the keyboard, lock out. I ended up having to just turn the thing off and turn it on again. But turning it on again, you realize that when you've got the company laptop, you haven't got any of your normal stuff installed or working. So it's just like, I'm going to be late to my own party. When am I ever late? I mean, seriously, I've got a reputation to uphold of being the, being the pinnacle of timekeeping. Anyone from Wild on Wednesday is quiet in the cheap seats right now. So there you go. As you can see, I'm still waiting for my merch delivery to turn up so I can replace my Trap Fans TV cup. Got a good feeling that will be this Monday. Sorry, tomorrow. And the other thing, see what I mean? The set is falling apart. Is this. If you ain't got one of these yet, kids, go and get yourself one. Support the veterans. So I would have it here, nice and proud. Can I find the pin? No. And do I have time to run up there and get a pin? No. Or else it would be like 22. And we've got a slot car show to be getting on with. So if you're out and about later, peeps, don't forget, we will remember them. Get yourself a pop in, support the Royal British Legion. British Legion. There you go. And if you're there, tune into Mission Motorsports as well, because they're doing all sorts of great things in the hobby for veterans. I love it. Awesome. Actually, I'll tell you what I did do. Obviously, a quick flash. I got my own veterans card. Love it. It says to me that I'm a veteran. Anyway, enough of that old chother. So I'm going to say hello to some people who are in. I'm going to start from when I decided to turn up at about 36. And we'll go from there. Good morning, Mr. Daz Hall. And then if I miss you from this point on, if you do stick something in, I'll pick you up on the next wave, yeah? So we'll just get this show on the road. It's a busy Sunday today. It's got a lot going on. Got my mum coming. Rich Gale or Rich Spencer, normally in the chat, live time today. So she'll be here a bit later. It's all her fault. If you wonder where these shows come from or what happened to me, it's her fault. I'm throwing her under the bus. There you go, Mum. I know she's probably not watching this because she was out at the bingo last night with Auntie Ellen, which normally ends up in a couple of woo-woos, at that age. You got to live life. So she's rocking up today. So I'm on carrot cake duty later. That's going to be good fun. I love making. I can bake. Not blowing my own trumpet or anything, but I can bake. So we're going to have a nice, big, fat carrot cake later. And if Albert and Wilf were up and awake and watching right now, then they would be like, hang on a second, he never makes us cake. We want cake. Well, kids, if you want cake, the rule is you have to make it with me. That's it. And we can mess up the kitchen and get flour all over ourselves and just look like snowmen for an hour. Brilliant. Good morning, Tara. Good morning, Pat Pett. How you doing, Pat? Nice roundup the other day, Pat. I love it. That landing strip is coming along nicely. Brilliant. I need to get some of those LEDs. They look so much fun. I tell you, Pat, you are running into a copyright issue with George over at Area 51 with that one. So that's good. That's good. Sorry, I'm just adjusting myself. We've got stuff everywhere, but we got some good things to look at and talk about today. So stay with it, guys. Some stuff happening out in the hobby. Oh, look. Birthday boys sobered up since Friday. It was Keith's birthday on Thursday or Friday, one or the other. I don't know. The days merge, don't they, at your age, Keith? But anyway, that's why we do the Sunday show, so Keith can sober up a bit over the weekend and get into the session. That is Sunday slot car sessions. Get in there. So just while we're going through this, if you like the fact that I was late or you just like the chat, hit the like button for us, because it does help push this right now out to some people who are waking up, rubbing their eyes, thinking, what can I do slot car today? It'll reach them. And that's what we want. Good morning, Harry. There you go. I've got a strategy in place today. And well, actually, no ads today. Literally no ads. Because I'm on the wrong computer. Now, I could download it off Dropbox in the background, but just told you about what happens when I do anything other than one task on this PC. In unlike it freezes up. It takes me to the cleaners. So we're not having it. So good morning, H. Good morning, UC Slot Cars. Oh, look, here we go. AIDS in the house under the guise of Aid RC Shed. Love it. So those phones are $1,100 to buy, but I need to fix that one because I use it for my YouTube stuff and have things I don't want to lose. I don't think what you don't want to lose, Aid. But yeah, phones. Wow, £1,100 for a phone. 1,100 quid. My God. What is that? Is that an iPhone or an Android? Let me let you into a secret, campers. So I used to use a Realme 7, which you get from Amazon for, they're about like 300 quid. Really, really good phone. But now what I use is this, which is, I don't know if you're going to get this. Where does it say what phone? There you go. It's there. You look, see, Honor. It's an Honor 90, 150 quid. One of the best phones I've ever had. 150 quid. You can't. Oh, look, there's my thingy from where I logged on to say I'd be 5 minutes. Yeah, 150 quid, 100 megapixel camera. I'm not selling this phone. I don't get anything for it. But if you've got kids, you know, those little sprogs that drop £1,100 phones for fun and then complain at you that they've got no phone. Get one of them. It is fast. It's got loads of storage. It is brilliant camera. Really, really good phone. And let's face it, if they break it, they've got a birthday and a Christmas to save up for it, and they're not going to cripple themselves. So yeah, cheers to that, Aid. Nice one. Good morning, Doug. Doug's in the house. Hey, Doug, are you working on anything, or are you kicked back with the kids watching and having some entertainment? Let me know. We've got Fox and Walls in the place. Good morning, Fox. We've got John Bald here. Janu is going to sneak up soon as well. There's a little race going on. G'day, Dave. G'day. Now, Mad Dad is under the weather. He's watching from the comfort of his own bed. Now, Mad Dad, I can't believe that something was glitching yesterday. I've told you by WhatsApp. I couldn't get in. I could not get in. I had to reinstall YouTube and all sorts of stuff. So I'm really sorry about that. Roger's doing a live stream that seems to... the universe just doesn't want me to watch it. I'm watching it on catch up, but it just seems to interfere with me getting there live. But I will get there live, my friend, and we will sort it out. Okay, so this is good to see. We've got a lively chatting away. Chat. Keep it going, guys. Good morning, Dunede. MT's in the house. We used to have an MT in our business, you know. She was great. She come to us, I think she was 18 and a half, 19. Someone said, would you talk to this lady? Because no one will employ her, and she's a tiler. And I was like, I run a tiling business. Well, let me chat to this person. So I chatted to her and I realised that she'd been to college. She got college education, wasn't real world education, but she had something. So took her on, trained her up. Best, her and Nicola, best employees I ever had. unbelievably good. Really, really good. Just did the job, got on with it. High standard. Anyway, name was Maria. Maria Bland, to be precise. Well, of course, we've got a Mrs. Brown and Maria Brown, haven't we? So we couldn't call her Maria. We couldn't call her MB. So we called her MT because she was a Tyler, Maria Tyler, MT. There you go. So don't know why you're nicknamed MT, but that was why my pal was called MT. Good morning, Anthony. Good morning. We'll get down here. Anthony is, the little bit of love going in for Harry right there. Well done, my friend. And Chris is here. Good morning, Chris. And I think, good morning, track fans. Dave got here about 2 minutes after I did. So don't let him know that I was late or I'm in for a messenger day of beating on that one. Awesome. Good morning, Slot Car Room. I think we're there or thereabouts. Good morning, Scalextric fan. Scalex fan even. Sorry. Nothing wrong getting your name wrong, making friends and influence. But talking about good friends indeed. Now, I did that video the other week, as you know. Oof, let's have a cheeky look at the Slottit Oreca. Oh, yeah. Don't want to say too much, but I'm spraying up an LMP one car. I've said too much already. Maybe next week, if you let me know in the comments, I'll share what that spray job is looking like. But this is good because this has the new chassis on it. You see how the chassis finishes up just here. Instead of going the full distance of the car, it now stops here, which allows you to use a regular guide. So really excited about that. I haven't used that yet. I might use it today. But anyway, you remember I did a video outlining that I have a little bit of a thing about collecting the old slot cars, police cars. And well, anyway, believe it or not, I couldn't believe it myself, but believe it or not, people actually watch and listen and digest this stuff. I thought I just made it for my own sanity, these videos. But no, I'm come home from work the other week, Thursday to be precise, and there's a box, and I'm like, it's actually Wednesday. No, it was Wednesday because I went, oh, what's in the box Wednesday? No, it's the wrong channel. That's Slottar's channel. But anyway, I thought I couldn't resist that. There you go, Dave, a little plug. But check this out. Look. Scalextric police car Rover, 3,500. To add to my police car collection, I phoned up Stuart because I got his number from meeting him at the UK Slot Car Festival. Him and Chris, lovely people. Anyway, brand new, literally brand new. And he said it's been a shelf queen for a long time. But he said then he saw the show, the video, and saw that I was actually collecting these. He felt that it would be much more applicable with me, and he donated it, give me a gift. And it's a wonderful gift. Thank you so much, mate. I literally cannot, I'm not good with this sort of stuff. But anyway, I love it. I just love it. Thank you. So I've got this one's going to go on my collection. Mac, let's just call him the slot car pusher. Mac Dustin Slot Car Collector, if you want to find him on Instagram. And if you want to find him on Facebook, he's called Malcolm Smith, which always gets me because my granddad's called Malcolm. So I have to do a double take when I'm reading posts, especially Mac's posts. But he's got a very, very similar sense of humor about what he looks at and what he posts on YouTube as actually my granddad. My granddad is one of those granddads should be locked up. I thought I should be locked up for some of my views. He is the worst. So yes, thank you ever so much for this, Stuart. I love it. Get our wrecker out there. It's going pride and place. Right there. Boosh. Right. What else do we want to talk to you about? Yes. Okay. Well, while we're on it, so I have this thing, right? I'm going to let you into the videos a little bit early now. I'm doing a video, right? Got a few cars from Scalextric. Got the Ford Anglia. Incidentally, what you just saw last week on Slottar's program channel, where he's modifying it slightly to get it to be a bit more track worthy. Really good tips. So easy, so effective. in the process of doing a similar thing, which is good because I've identified 3 cars that suffer the similar issue. It's not an issue because you can tweak it. Now, you've got to remember that, and I'm going to find it, actually. I'm going to find it. We're going to watch it. So bear with me 1 second. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll play an advert now, but I haven't got any because I'm on the wrong computer. So what I'll do, I'll just find it in the background. I know because I'm making the video, I know exactly where to find it. So give me a tick. Okay, here we go. Right. This is why I've not got an issue. All right, let's share this.
We would develop them to be excellent models that also run well as slot cars. Right. So if we won't put running so far down the order that it's detrimental to the way the car looks, if that makes sense. No, yeah. If we can do something to make the car a brilliant runner, but it spoils the looks, we won't do it because we want the car to look good. If by making the car look perfect, it won't run, we won't do it. It needs to be a middle ground. So with those polar car bits and pieces, they use different bearings.
Okay. So you heard it there from the horse's mouth. They make good-looking cars that run. They don't make performance cars that look good. And what he said there was if it looks too good and doesn't run very well, they'll compromise the design for drivability. And if it runs better than it looks, they'll compromise a bit of performance for a bit of aesthetics. So what we've got to remember is when they're replicating these beautiful cars, say for instance the Harry Potter Ford Anglia, the Inspector Morse Jaguar Mark II, modelled nicely since we've got no adverts on a Staff's Slot Cars UK tuning plate, available from good distribution networks out there. So you got that one, and you've got it turned up the other day. This Jaguar, I loved it. I always wanted this one because you got those cool crossroads on cross tape on the lights. So if the light smashes, the glass doesn't fall out everywhere and burst the tires. But really nice, as you can see on the underside. You've got the Jaguar official licensing branding and a DPR hatch. You can make these guys digital. There you go. However, if you want to see what the problem with these Jaguars is, I don't know, then do tune into, hopefully, if I say it with a pinch of salt, I'd love to get the video ready by this week, but this laptop is something else. So I might not maybe get it to you this week. It might be next week or soon. Okay, but I'm going to tell you exactly how to make these drive okay. They're not going to be high-spec racing vehicles, I'm telling you now. Sorry, burst your bubble, everyone. But they look great. They're there for a purpose. This is an Inspector Morse memorabilia. So the likelihood of you hanking it around the track next to a Ayrton Senna F1 is unlikely. It's remote. But some people have said to me, Pete, you're so lucky. You get sent cars. I do. I am so lucky. I know. And I'm featuring them in the videos and all of that. But I just want to reassure you that I do actually buy slot cars as well, and Scalextric ones. So it's not all a freebie gravy train, because here's my latest Scalextric purchase. Let me take it out. It's the Chevrolet Corvette. Chevrolet Cameo. Oh, yeah. Check out that bad boy. Look at that. This is American muscle at its finest. Yes, baby. There it is. Oof. And you can see already I've nail polished the front wheels because this is going to be racing. It's going to be racing on Friday, but I had miscommunication with my lift. So I stayed in. I've trued down the back tyres to get rid of the tread. I need to get some washers to eliminate that. I want that to be more stable, and that as well. You can't really notice it as much as that on the back. So I do buy cars. There you go. I got myself Camaro. I got a couple of others I got my eyes on. So I'll be having those. And nah, that'll be good. Right, hang on a second. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they did a police Cobra. Let's have a quick catch up while I've been chopsing away about the Scalextric car. That was so cool. In honesty, right, about the siren, Fox and Wiles. I don't know, is it Fox or is it Walls? It's in the chat right now. Just gotta keep calling you a double barrel. The siren does not get annoying because I love irritating noises. Ask Mrs. Brown. Apparently, I'm the generator of them. Okay. Do we have ourselves a little bit of a challenge right there? Ford Anglia police car in panda colours. Yeah, okay. Right. Sounds like a little bit of a challenge going on. Okay. How about, well, hang on, what did you just call it? A Ford Anglia. What about if we were to make the old Mustang? I think this is a Mustang. I can never remember. It's either a Mustang or Camaro. I can't, oh, shoot. I've just broke. It doesn't matter. I've just broke the spoiler off. Legend. So I've got this one, right, which is due a spray job. So what we'll do is we'll put it into the isopropyl alcohol now. A little bit of a mini workshop on the show. So what you want, it's a nice plastic dishes like this. Let's just put it down to the bench. You can get a good look at what's going on down here. Some of this, if you're a young track fan watching, I'd definitely recommend you go and get some adults for this one. And don't do it near your computer. There we go. Pour this in here. Woo! Smells lovely in here. What is it when alcohol goes on your hand? It's cold. So this is how it's done. So you put your alcohol in a little dish like this. You get your car, Exhibit A, and you slowly drop it in. Boosh. Leave that for 24 hours. Maybe go in every now and again and give it a little bit of a scrub. All right. So there you go. Mini workshop. So that is going to be scrubbed down. And then I'm going to spray panda police car colours on it. Because I don't want to ruin Harry Potter car. It's nice. I like it. It's cute. And Albert and Wilfred would never talk to me again as long as I lived if I debauched the Harry Potter car. No way. It's nighttime wherever DK Moon is. Duck egg blue. I love it. A black Anglia police car from the Heartbeat series. I've just put the black car in the alcohol. It's going to be not so black in about 24 hours. And then what happens is when you put your car in the alcohol, we can accelerate it and you give it a good scrub down. It looks a bit like this. So there's just some bits that are really arduous to come out. So you really need to focus on those. But generally, this used to be the Bentley Continental Scalextric. So I did this just to upset Rahul a little bit. You can just see the commemoration number here. I think it was the 100, wasn't it? The 100th centenary edition. So yeah, that's sorted now. Ready for a little bit of finer shaving, and then we can get onto the spray job. Right, let's have a look. So Anglias are used by Victoria Police in Australia in the early 60s for non-pursuit duties, i.e. going around and checking out burglaries, I would imagine, that sort of thing, or attending like public shows. Who knows? Amazing. Scalextric create out of the box. They do. I like it. And 90% time, that's what Doug and Ian at Magnetic Racing reach for. Scaly cars. He's right. You don't really need much to do on a scaly car. You pick it up and you drive it. That is it. So let me get these bits out of the way now that I've done them for the show. Right. Okay, good. Just take that. Hide that. That's a bit for a bit later. Cameo. Yeah, Camaro, mate. It's Camaro. Morning, Mark. How you doing? Morning, Steve. Steve's up. Morning, Hub. I don't think I said hello to him yet. Okay, right. So we could crack on with the show. We could do that. That's what we could do, because there's stuff going on today out there in the slot car stratosphere, which I'm really pleased to share with you. Don't forget, if you emailed me on Friday or yesterday, I apologize. I haven't seen it. I apologize. I haven't seen it because I've been busy. All right. Be honest with you. I'm this close to the end of my book. So I did the show and I read the book, and then I was reading the book on Friday and Thursday. It's that addictive end bit. So I'm not picking another book up until I've got some more videos done. But I couldn't do the video if I wanted to anyway, because this computer is a dinosaur. Yeah. Hello, so fast. So fast, innit? So fast. I love that. That's genius. Hang on. You know, when you say something and then it clicks at what the double meaning means, so fast. Genius. That is, I like that. Mr. Men. Yeah. Mr. Happy. I read that and I like Mr. Happy, Mr. Bump, Mr. Tickle. And what was the other one? It's like the brown square one. Was it Mr. Letterbox? I don't know. Anyway, what are we talking about? This is a slot car show. Let's get on with it. Right then, young track fans, and going bottom and up. I'm going it. I don't know if you can say that, so I'm not going to. I'm going that way up. Anyway, so we are going Jackson and Owen, LA boys. Good morning or good evening or good whenever you're watching this to you and your dad, Jordan, who's more than likely will be watching it. All right, Jay? Good morning, Olivia. Good morning, Mason. Good morning, Charlotte. Georgie boy. Good morning, George. Good morning, Leo up in Nottingham. Good morning, Leighton. Good morning, Jacob and Cameron. Cam, how's it going? He popped in for a comment the other week. I was like so excited. I was like, yes, Cam is here. He's sticking his head around the door now and again and checking us out. Good man, Cam. Good morning, Sash. Good morning, Elliot. Good morning, Mia. Good morning, Jacob and Orson. Orson, how you doing over there? It must be back to school now, right? Over in Washington in the USA. Let's just keep your head down and do your schoolwork. There's nothing to see outside of that. Just focus, mate. Focus, Orson. Morning, Elisa and Liam. Good morning, Eleanor and Lewis. Good morning, Lewis and Lewis B. Good, two Lewises don't make a right. Good morning, Rowan. There he is. Good morning, Rowan. I think he's coming up for his first birthday soon, isn't he? Must be. Anyway, has it really been a year that I've been laughing? I think Dave Slotars took to parenthood like an utter boss. What a natural. Good morning, Arlo. Good morning, Ruben. Ruben, I'm going to feature your new banger car next week, I think. Defo. Didn't want to do it this week because I don't know if there's going to be any more mods to it or if we get a before and after shot. When are you racing that? Is it this week or next week? Maybe we'll do the feature the week following you racing, my friend. Good morning, Albert and Wilf. Yes, my nephew's legends. He's 11 months old tomorrow. I knew it was coming up for a year. I thought it was November time. Definitely, yeah. So he is. That is a big list of track fans, mate. Dave, I've had to remove some track fans to fit some new track fans in, and I've got to do it again. I've got young Benji and Jacob coming in the fold now. So I've got to, I think, let's have a look here. Who's getting older? Leighton's getting a bit old now, so we'll take him out. and maybe Jacob NN from Thrapston is getting a bit old now. Do we take him out? I don't know. I'm just floating this so that if they or Olivia, if they're watching this, maybe leave me a comment in the section to say that you're still watching it and you're a young track fan. If I don't see your comments, I'm going to sort of think maybe we can chop and change you out and give some shout outs to some other young up and coming superstar slot car racers. Brilliant. Okay, let's go here. Right. Talking about rally. Yes. Slot cars. Rally racing. So tell me, guys, have any of you guys driven a 4x4 slot car or seen one or opened one up or done anything with it? And the reason I'm asking is because you got the grand finale, season finale of the Slot Rally GB in Farnborough. Now, I'm just saying this because Slot Cars UK is in the chat with us this morning, Steve. Well, he says he's in the chat. He's popped in. He's probably gone to work now. No, actually, he's going to an event, which we'll talk about in a little while. So if you're still with us, if you're still tuned in on the half an hour mark, or if you just arrived with us, good morning. You're tuned in to me, Pete Brown, Sunday Slot Car Sessions, bringing it to you every Sunday, bar 4 of a year. There would be a hotline that you can text or write into, but we're not quite established enough for that yet. So leave a comment in the comment section. Keep it clean. We've got children watching, and my spanners are all over the chat, so they're going to regulate and help you with what it should be. So yeah. Just to reiterate, has anyone here ever dealt with or driven or used or have or raced a 4x4 slot car? Well, I don't know. I'm asking because, hang on a second. Let's have a look here. I think we might have an answer. Hey, Richie's in the house. Chat, Formula One, WRC and NASCAR all weekend. He had to break out the slot cars and small 30-second track. Yes. Where are you? Where are you, Rich? Are you in Blighty or are you traveling again? We've got a vintage scaly Audi Quattro set picked up by Slot Car Room. Renew the tyres and the 4x4 belt, but he loves it. Slot R has got a an Avant slot Mitsubishi. It's a very 90s terminology there, calling it a Mitzi. Means something to a few people in the chat, I'm sure. and anyone who acknowledges that, you're well on the level. So, not so lovely crown gear at the moment. Okay, well, maybe driving skills. So, just throwing it out there, Dave, you know. Did Pete help you sort out the sending your figures to the AU? I think she's pretty good at that sort of thing generally, Fox and Walls. She's a global sender. She's got Duan, who's a client over in LA. But yeah, if you need help with that, Tara, I am here for you. International distribution legend, aren't I, from my day job. Vegas, baby, is what Rich is saying. He's watching NASCAR this weekend. Oh my God. He is loving it. Well, look, if you need a breakout, hour and a half in the motor, Electric Dreams, 2 tracks right there for you to get your fix and then back up the road. Man of your caliber, you could probably win on. You could probably have a bet with someone on a roulette wheel and get them to lose and drive you down there and back as the win. Don't do it for money. Do it for a lift. Ooh, matron. I've already run out the door. Right, should we have a look inside one? I'm thinking, well, like chatting away here, looking, and the reason that I'm asking about this is because Scalextric launched their new Puma Rally Hot Laps. We got that right? Yeah, Hot Laps track this week. I'm sure it's this week or last week, and I've got one here. So actually, I've got both of them. Where is it? Oh my. So we've got both over the space of the year. Here they are. So we've got them. I haven't got the set. So I'm thinking, if you guys want to see a review of the set, let me know, because I don't want to ask Scalextric for things that we don't want to check out. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, I'm conscious. I'm a content creator that's conscious of, you know, material costs, sustainability, big one. So in the comments, not in the live chat, in the comments, let me know if you'd like to see me on the channel review this set. Okay, so I say in the comments because people will be watching this back at a later stage or a more appropriate time frame around the world. If you want to see me, just get in touch with Scalextric, see if I can borrow this set from them. Let me know in the comments, not the live chat, the comments, and we'll just get some feedback and some market interest for the product. They don't know I'm showing this. They don't tell me what to do or how to do it. They just leave me to get on with what I want to do. And they generally send me cars, but they don't send me sets or scenery. I'm able to request it and they'll send it to me. But, you know, I don't want to ask for something willy-nilly. I'd love to review the set. I'd love to check it out. But I'd only do it if there's actually, you know, people want me to do it. So let me know in the comments while you're hitting that like button. See what I did there? If you want to see me get this set, check it out, run the hot laps technology, experiment with that, bring you some content with that. I'm quite up for it. So yeah, the Puma Rally hot lap set is now available. They're not asking me to do this. I'm just intrigued because this did come through the other week and it was good. It is good. Let's crack it open. There's 3 screws on the bottom to undo. So while we're having a chat in the comments, it's come to something, right? Steve, righty, wheeler dealer, are you there? Pin your ears back. I need to buy some more magnetic plates. I've got 3 of them and they're all in use. I'm having to use the cork coaster. Rock and roll. Okay, 1 out. See, live TV this. So is anyone up for going down? Is anyone going down to Farnborough? Farnborough is south of London for anyone who's not sure. So if you live near Guildford, Aldershot, Molesey, Windsor, Gatwick, you're all in the ring. You're all in the realm of it, right? Okay, so let's get down on the bench. This is sort of what happens on Wide on Wednesdays. We get right in close. Okay, here we go. So this is what the inside of a 4x4 looks like, guys. So you have this kind of band here. And that drives, you've got like this axle wheel on the front. Where's my product? You got this driver here. And it comes all the way up to the back here. So it moves the front wheel with the back wheel, he says. See, when you turn the back wheel, the front is now moving. Clever. So that's the inside of a 4-wheel drive car. Who knew it? With that bit there, that makes it 4-wheel drivey. That's awesome. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get you back out and into the show. Gotta get the top row of the slot cars in, guys. I like it. So again, we've got these light clusters. Wow, they've actually been stuck in. They've been stuck in. Fire, Scalextric, you've turned a corner. Oh, I see. Right. Get back in here. Right, when I got the car, I thought it's really, really noisy. Really noisy indeed. And I couldn't figure it out. And then I realized, look what's popped out of position. Look at this. This little bit here is out. Look, that needs to get popped back in to place. Good. Back in place. That is gonna work so much better now. All right. So there you go. That is the inside. Hold on a second. Here we go. Right, we've got some insider tips from the rally maestro himself, Mr. Staff Slot Cars. Wrong up. Went down the wrong way. Excuse me. To change my language there, I might have triggered half the chat group. So they actually take this off then, Steve? Oh, right. Okay. I don't know why. Why would you do that? Hot laps is where you use your phone for timing. Wow, I've got to check that out. We got a bite. Hold on a second. Did Lionel just turn up? Lionel, good morning. I love it. Right, let's have a look here. Let's catch up with some comments about this 4x4 business. Just so while I'll put this on the screen so you can have a look at this. This is, if you just joined us, this is what we're talking about on Sunday Slot Car Sessions with me, Pete Brown. You're looking at the 4x4 wheel drive slot cars. Big, and you know, as you can see in this one here, in this comment here by John D, SCX also do excuse me, 4-wheel drive slot cars. So I think we have 2 for it. Haven't truck. The other is some type. Haven't messed with them in a few years. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Staffs prefers the old SCX with motor driven, not the belts. So SCX is sounding like, from a competitive point of view, the choice for racers. But that is exactly what we were talking about earlier, right, guys? Where we were saying, I didn't say it. Simon Owen said it. He said that Scalextric make great looking cars that run. They look for a combination, a trade-off between performance and aesthetics. And they must be of an equal stature. So a great looking car that runs well, rather than a megally good looking car that doesn't do anything, or a slick race spec car that looks like a shoebox. Because we'd all complain. We are literally world black belts at complaining. What? Doing a photo shoot at 11? Harry, I didn't realize you was a life model. I'm sorry. I'm like, literally, I've just thought about Harry being a life model. And then someone down here has said about using a slot car instead of a fig leaf. I hope they're not talking about the same thing at all. Right, the double shaft SCX 4-wheel drive are great. John says the SCX Audi GTO 4-wheel drive is so forgiving whilst being spectacular at drifting and recovery. Interesting feedback. Thank you. Like that. So you're watching it later, but inserting some chat into the future. Yeah, thank you for that, DK. Have a good afternoon, my friend. And don't forget, guys, if you just turned up, if you want to see me review, if you want to have a review of this Puma Rally, just a bit of feedback for the channel, for Scalextric, let me know. I'll see if there's, enough interest that deems me to grab a track from them and review it. I will do. I'm sure they would like that. If there's not, well, that's feedback for them. So all good in the hood, as they say. What Fox and Walls belt drive RS 200 Quattro is Celica. Nice. He's got heaps. Oh, what? He's got loads of cars. I like it. This is the thing about getting old. One of the one of the positives about getting older is your collection grows. So that's about the only thing about getting old. Hot laps is where you use your phone for timing. Absolutely, yeah. So we've actually got our hot laps. So you listen to me. We've got our phone timing software. What am I talking about? Our phone holder gantry from Magnetic Racing is what I'm talking about. We've got the phone holder gantry, which will hold your phone and hopefully do the hot lap software. Doug's in the chat. Have you tested this out yet, Dougie boy? Staff says, yeah, we read that one. I need to keep up a bit. Oh, there you go. That's it. I was just thinking of Harry doing his life modeling. You know, Harry's out for, he says it's a photo shoot. He's really a naked model for artists. And he's taking down a mini Metro as his slot car. Yeah, I live on the naughty step. It's only for the looks, says Slotar. The front wheels don't really do anything. Okay, cool. Well, I've got this one as well. This is this one's the 4-wheel drive as well. So I'm thinking when Albert comes next, we're gonna do either we keep it fair and we do the 2 Pumas. Hang on. Yeah, I was just checking. Yeah, we do the 2 Pumas, 4 Pumas, or we do a Puma and a Cosworth. An Escort. Yeah, it's a Cosworth. What am I talking about? I have some courage in my conviction. Love that. I saw this pop up on an Australian's feed the other day. Let's have a look. WRC taking place in Czech Republic last day today. Oh, that's going to be a good race. WRC. Very good indeed. G Summer Man. Love it. Grandson, how you doing? SCX old style. Wheel geared is better than a belt. Okay. Wheel geared. I'm going to have to look a bit more into. I can see a Zoom Teams call coming on with staff slot cars later. Get the rally lowdown. And we'll sort that out. Okay, Pat's got a scaly one. And good old plastic bushes, I know, yeah. But that's what I've done on this Camaro, to be honest with you. Where is that Camaro? Is on the Camaro, along with, you see how I keep it upside down? So I don't get the flat spots on the wheels and whatnot. But I've actually replaced the plastic, I call them bearings, if you call them bushings. I've wrecked the stand again. Yeah, I switched them to be metal ones so that I can put some oil in there and get some more speed out of it. Not that my driving skills even remotely allow me to be classed as good as a race. 4-wheel drive is such a cool concept, but not really helpful for a slot car. I don't know. I tried it out on the track on the first day I got it, and then it sounded loud and it sounded off, and then I realised that the actual back had popped out of the wheel. Popped it in live on this show last weekend, and it looked good. And then I drove it, and it's set. Okay, all the cars are off the set now. Literally all of them. Sorry, Stuart. There you go. The rest of them can whistle. Okay, here we go. Question. Pete, watch Gary Skip's video using a 4x4 cars in a rally stage. Right. I didn't even know that existed. But I have turned up with writing material this week, so things are looking good. Gaz 4x4 vid. All right. So we will be watching that straight after this when I have a fresh cup of joe. Hey, Oida! Good morning, my slot brother. How you doing? Oh, look, it's spreading. Oida! He's on it. And we get some Nico love going on. Love it. Excellent. Well done. Clifton saying that his SCX 4x4 Citroen holds every 30-second scale lap record in the last quarter of a century. Wow. That is super fast. What do you do to it to make it so robust? Nope. That is definitely a late night show, Harry, for sure. So Rich is also chiming in saying that the 4x4 slot cars are cool. If you have a race and if you race and you have to use them only, all right, yeah, I see. It's just sort of like if you've got a gun to your head and you have to do it. Greenpeace not doing a calendar this year, then Greenpeace, hey, come over here with them activists. I'm just really, I love sustainability. I love the concept of saving the planet. I love the concept of reuse, not recycle. I'm on board. What I don't like is people who try and ram it down your face. I don't like that. I don't think you need that. I don't think you need to be holding up ambulances, killing people, gluing your face to the motorway or the road, being a general nuisance to yourself and everyone around you. And quite frankly, it's going to end badly soon. It's going to end really badly for someone. I mean, just they don't care. I mean, I believe they're fighting for their cause, but they're causing issues everywhere. So I think they're going to stop the wrong person soon. It's going to end really badly for them. They're going to end up being like pulled off the road and their face is going to be sat there or something, because some guy is not going to tolerate being held up when their loved one is in critical condition in the passenger seat and then some crusties are in the road. I personally would go over the top, but I don't condone violence whatsoever. That's just my, me and my pea head's attitude of getting my loved one to the hospital. You are in the way, and that's your problem, not mine, because I'm going to drive straight down the road. And if you're in it, I don't mind. Please stay safe out there. If you see the crusties and you can get round them, don't drive through them, because it'll end badly for you. You got a Skoda. I wouldn't have admitted that. Good morning, Dick. Plus, but oh, really? I didn't know that, Clifton. So, okay, yeah. If you just gently glue your bushes in, they'll last longer than any metal bushes. Right, okay, cool. I haven't glued the metal bushes in. I'm going to keep them in. I need every little help I can get. Right, cool. Let's get on with the show. So thank you ever so much for your input. Just one last hurrah. If you want me to see this review, if you want me to review this set, leave it in the comments section for me. And I will gladly have a chat to Scalextric and see if they will furnish me with a set. If you don't want to see it, happy days. Don't worry about it. But in the comment section, not the live chat, the comment section, let me know. Go in there, type yes, please to the... Yes, please, rally or something like that. Rally 100%. Pete, we want to see you stacking four-wheel drives. Pete, we want to understand how hot laps works and if it's good. Rally, please. Four-wheel drive, please. Bring it to me, please. Whatever it is, just make sure it lends itself to you want to see this getting reviewed. And we'll go at it because it is fresh. It's new technology. It's exciting software. On a great concept of 4x4. Andy and Ruben, have they just arrived? And I missed it. There you go. Good morning, Andy. Well done. We're here. What's next on the agenda then? Oh, yeah, here we go. Janu, are you out there, mate? Are you listening? Are you at your club? So right now, practice is happening at North Staff Slot Car Club, and it is the is it the final actually, or is not? I think this might be the penultimate, which is the one before the last GT3 round of the UK GT3 Championship 2024. It's already been won, so I'm not going to announce the winner until the final has been finalled for you guys around the world. If you go to Slot Forum, you will find all of the updates on there. Go to Slot Forum, then click. Hold on. Excuse me. Then click Forum. Oh, let's do it together. Let's do it together. I'll show you how to get there so you can keep a tab on what's happening out in the hobby, yeah? Because a lot of people go, Slot Forum, where's Slot Forum? I don't know what the Slot Forum's all about. So let's do it together. Right, here we go. Right, so you're on your Google. you type in slotforum.com. You get brought to the homepage, whatever this page is. Don't worry about this page. You got stuff on here from 900 years ago. Go over to this section here, forums. See, it says forums. Click on that. That's going to take you to your forums. Now, forums for young track fans who have no idea out what this forum business is all about. This is like prehistoric Discord for you guys. So and then as you scroll down, you get a list of topics that you can drill into and have a look at, like this. And look, events. See how slow this laptop is. It's just a joke. In your own time. And then as you see, you've got here different things. So this is the one that we're talking about now. And then you get the clubs will do their own little page about the event themselves. But you can find out what else is happening. So what other races are going on? Welsh Grand Prix. Hello. Staff Slot Cars Grand Finale. We've talked about that. Rockingham Open Day on next Saturday. There you go. So be sure to go. Let's have a look at that. Open Day at Rockingham. What's happening? See how it takes like 900 years for it to load. This is how good this laptop is. So we've got a raceway track. We've got the scale track. We've got the rally stage track. Oh, it's a £5, everyone. It's £5, by the way, to get in and race. It's a Lady Godiva. Anyway, so that's where you go to find this stuff out. All right. So if you want to find out what other racing's available, GT3, Group C, Grand Prix, as F1 Grand Prix, as we just saw, open days, all sorts of groovy stuff. Not just here in the UK, but around the world as well. You can put stuff in the slot forum. That's going to be fine. Okay. I have lost half the chat. Check this out. I don't know if you can see this. We got chat. Nothing. Oh, hang on. It's come back now. The computer's finally processed something. There you go. Right. Would be called miniature one. So yeah, Harry's saying that his belly is let's say modest. Or modesty, I see. Best don't catch up, Pete. Oops. Oh. Yeah, best not. So yeah, so if you want to go race GT3 slot cars, you've got time. Probably marginal time right now, but go and check out North Staff Slot Car Club. If you could check it out, have a little mooch around. Janu's in there, Big Mark's in there, Chris is in there. Some really nice guys are in there. Show you around, show you what they do, show you how the race is working, and give you an introduction to GT3 or slot car racing as it stands. And you can and then go down there. They race on Friday nights, as does Rockingham and a lot of other clubs, Wolverhampton, etc. So you could get down there and have a go. Have a go. It's what it's all about, having a go. See you later. See you later, Dick. Take care, mate. Right, next. Okay, so just while we're chatting and all that, and having a general nice Sunday of it. What is it? What do you find exciting about slot cars and the slot car hobby? A little bit of a wider question than just what do you find exciting about slot cars? What do you find? Because I've realised that a few people are in it for different reasons, and we've covered this before, so we won't dwell into that. But we've got, like, Tara does the figures, Doug and Ian do the buildings and scenery and track building. You got, like, Slot R and Marty and Nico that do the tuning, and you got myself who just does a load of flannel. What do you find exciting about the slot car hobby? You know, and I'll put some things on there, like if we work the top left corner there, it's kind of like a bit of track building, a bit of scenery. The top right hand image sort of denotes content creation and videography, photography. You got the little mixing desk there. Are you into technology in slot cars? You know, do you want to see how fast you can record them at, how crisp that comes out, the sound? Are you into scratch building? You know, do you like to work with brass like Tony Tibbs and Shotgun Dave and Slot R and George and all them? Or are you on the bottom, on the center? Are you social butterfly? You like Sean? Sean goes all around the country. Not he races indeed, but that's not his focus. His focus is this is his social life, and he enriches himself by, you know, interacting and being a part of it with people. And or is it, you know, speed and technical performance of a GT3 car, as you can see in the bottom left? You know, you've got to be on your A game to compete in that. So yeah, I mean, Daz is chiming in already, saying that Sender community is the best. I'm just laughing at this one. He spends a month doing scenery videos and he still says he does tuning. Yeah, because what you did to the Ford Anglia by Scalextric was groundbreaking, mate. It's at the forefront of my mind. Don't get me wrong. And the thing is, right, Dave, right, for me in your scenery videos, like I told you in our private chats when we're chatting on Messenger, I love the elevation you did with the on part 1, and the colors are absolutely, you know, it's from an interiors award scheme. So the word interiors, to anyone who doesn't know, it's an architectural term for interior design and anything that happens fluffy and shiny and decorative on the inside of a building. You don't call it, oh, it's the interior design. You say, what's the interiors look like? So Dave's been doing interiors for the whole month, 1, 2, and 3 parts of this video, which is epic, because when you put some time into making videos, you watch other people's videos and you know roughly, you know, what time they put into it, you know, and you think, yeah, well done on that. That's, you know, you put some effort, you put a shift into that, and he's put 3 shifts into those videos. But yeah, still known for tuning and brass work. Exactly. That is funny. Community is indeed, it's what draws me to the show every Sunday, 100%. You know, some people do it weekly, some people do it bi-weekly, some people do it monthly. Whatever your frequency is, whatever draws you in it, this is a big draw for me. I'm gonna be you know, having a chat with you guys, opening the community center, opening my front door every Sunday, and inviting you all in. So I love the analogy that I think, yeah, it was Slot R said a few months ago when something was kicking off or whatnot. He said, live streams are like your someone's house. You're going in someone's house. So, you know, ask if you don't take your shoes off, you know, put the toilet seat down after you, you know, all these little soft skills of being in someone else's house. You know, you think about those things. So, yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. So slightly mad, Fox and Walls. I've got to get a hang of this. Sorry, guys. Full package, a bit of everything. Yeah, I'm into that. It's the people, Pete. Sure, there's new releases and systems, but for Dick, it's the nice people you meet. Yeah, absolutely. I'm all in. It's some of the, I mean, look, like a moment ago, I talked to you about like being blown away purely by Chris and Stu and Chris, over the Rover gift. Like I did a video about me having a fetish with police cars, and then I was going to be looking for these moving forward, and then one pops up in the post by Chris, by Stuart and Chris. I'm like, lovely. Like, you know, you people are the best. I didn't ask for it. It just turned up. I'm just so taken back by that. It's so nice. Thank you. Yeah, I know. So I'm going to get some stick for that in my chat after this. See you later, H. Take it easy. Don't forget that mini metro on your way out. Yes, you love the cars, brother. There's so many cars to choose from this year. I mean, when I was having a chat with Marco over at Electric Dreams, we were talking about like new releases and stuff. And we were talking, it was actually a conversation between him, Rahul, and I from Conquest Racing Club, and obviously Marco's at Electric Dreams, both great YouTube channels. And we were talking about trying to keep up with collecting cars, because Rahul stopped collecting cars this year and he's only collecting specific brand or style. So brand is predominantly SCX, style is predominantly Porsches, unless it's a really nice motor. So we were talking about it, and Marco goes, yeah, absolutely. You can't buy all the slot cars, because if you think we know about the slot cars, being the Electric Dreams, being a slot car distributor, one of the finest in the world, I might add, they buy all the cars, don't they? So he's in the market of knowing how many car releases come out across the brands around the world. About 1,000 slot cars from across the brands this year alone have been released. 1,000 slot cars. And if you think they are 50 quid a pop, let's say they're 50 quid a pop for my ease of maths, it's 50 grand you're going to spend on slot cars this year. That's incredible. 50 G, 50 big ones, 50,000 smackaroonies on slot car. Well, I could spend it. Do you remember the film Brewster's Millions? I could spend it. I'd be like Sean, Nick, up at Pendle, and all my other slot providers, Roger Barker, Weevils, all of you guys. I'd be like, right, what I need is I need you to set up a rentals department. I want to rent all your slot cars. And Pete Shepherd, I'm going to need you to spray me 16 cars, please, in a week. And that's that. And then I'm going to charge him mega money. I can tell you, Brewster's Millions, I would have been really good at Brewster's Millions. I hemorrhage money when it comes to Pendle. If I was in America, no need. Right, so the question that we're talking about is, I'll just recap it for the guys who are popping in, popping out. We've got a bit of movement now on the top of the hour nearly. So what is it about the slot car hobby that you find the most exciting? That's the bit that gets you, yeah, I like this. I want some more of this. That's it. So let's have a look. Take care of your belly. No, I haven't watched it. Whatever that is, I haven't watched your latest video, if that's what you're talking about. Seriously, have to head off. Take it easy, Parry, mate. Just flick it on your YouTube in your car. That'll do. I only read the... All right, hang on a second. Is my spanner messing around here? No, I thought a spanner was bringing it. Coming up with new ideas that may work or may blow up, what, like growing potatoes. But I did see on your update the potato is growing, so maybe you should get us in there and give us an update on that, Pat. That would be a good idea. Slotar is a Christmas shop going to move in the next door. Yeah, that's deadly. A slot car shop. Okay. Yep. Sound okay, yeah. So me and Doug, here he is. I'll put Doug. We're both being video shamed. No, I tell you, I cannot do anything. I dumped the videos into the laptop yesterday to make this to do this Jaguar tuning video. I even say in the video, watch Slotars Anglia, and nearly give away a bit of a segment in a minute, and we'll do the tuning video, and it just froze the whole thing, froze it. I went back and I pressed the button about an hour later, and you know where the screen goes sort of greyy, where it's like really struggling, it did that. So I'm like, right, just walk away and leave it. And this morning it was done. So yeah, no, I could have watched it on my phone, but I've already admitted that I was on the last bit of my book. It's exciting. They tell you this author's took this story, the plot line, right down to the wire. It's a really good author. It's like the book's about this thick in very small writing as well. So you need to buy some crystals. I don't think it's that kind of show, Pat. Right, Slot Track Racer. Best. Figuring out the dead spots on a track. Gluing spoilers back on. Yeah, I love that. Picking up unslotted cars from the furthest. Oh, mate. Why does it do that? Like, just comes off. I get you. I totally get you. Right over there, and then you walk all the way back. You hit the fit trigger, and it comes off in the same corner. You go all the way back. That's why Scalextric Bluetooth controllers are a game changer. Or apparently the new SCP-3 is Bluetooth. That'll work. And you can get an extension wire for your controllers. But I'm kind of thinking you end up tripping over that then, right? If you're like me. Yep, I get that. I ain't even got to the end of your comment yet, and I just ranted off about just exactly what you're talking about. That car stopped working or deslotting in the far corner. Nightmare. If you're not aware, you can get a swimming noodle. You know, with a long, what's that material? Foam. Long foam thin. They call them noodles here in the UK, and all the kids use them for learning to swim because they hang on to them technically like a raft, and then like, so get yourself a noodle. They're like proper long, and you can like prod your slot car back into the slot and get on with it. So Doug's just, oh hang on, we didn't finish that. Racing the fam and having 7D slots per lap. Yeah, well, what you've got to do is you've got to tell them that if they de-slot, they're slotting their own car back in. So two things are going to happen. They're either going to stop de-slotting and drive it sensibly, or they're going to get bored, think it's rubbish and leave, and you've got the whole track to yourself again. I don't know which is saving grace, having the competition to race against, or, and you've got to remember that they're going to get good and they're going to beat you at your own track. So be careful of that. Or they're going to get bored and leave because they're getting fit and burning calories running around trying to slot it back in. So, yeah, that's what I would say. Good comment, by the way. Good comment. Thanks, Slot Track. Yeah, so Doug's been away with Ian, sleeping in the van. And, oh, sorry, no. Ian's been working away. Now, he's going to go for sympathy here, isn't he? He's been working away and he's so tough. And, you know, mate, you play Scalextric for a living. It's not difficult and it's not fun. You cannot get sympathy from this group for your job at one slightest in iota. That's hilarious. Pat the Expensive Rock. So I'll be watching this straight after this. Right, okay, cool. We need to fight. I'm going to hang on. I saw early when I bought my first cars too much dollars. Custom made guys have the right plan. Right, I see. So you bought a load of cars when you got into it for big money and then realized that you can custom them and stuff. I think so. That's what you mean, grandson. G-Som. Nice. Yeah. Okay, so Clifton is saying he's a model of 60 years building toys. Okay, you should hook up with Jamal. First cars in 65. Wow, I was like literally minus 13 at that stage. Sorry, buddy. He loves racing models and hand routing tracks. Love problem solving. Yes. That's sort of like about slot cars is trying to figure out how I'm going to get it to work, which is exactly what my next video explains. So ladies and gents, he's out of here. Goodbye, Nico. Auf Wiedersehen. And so I actually asked Alexa and she said, what the hell? Brilliant. Right, let's get on with the show anyway. Crash and burn really reduces Family D slots. Okay. What? Happy birthday, Mark. I haven't gone on any social media or WhatsApp or anything yet. Happy birthday, mate. My man from over Black Country. Oh, Amy birthdays. Amy. So there you go. Happy birthday, Mark. I'm sure we'll all give him in the Inner Circle of Trust members WhatsApp group the bumps, the virtual bumps. And since he's about 956 today, he's got a lot of bumps coming in. Happy birthday from everyone. Check out that. Happy birthday, Mark, says Rob, says Tara, says Walls and Fox. Sydney TV show. Watching the King in the Royal Audi SUV in Sydney. Oh, yeah. God save the King, man. Look, nicknamed aptly the FA Cup on account of his perfect ears. So it's a very UK-centric joke, that. But no, old Charlie is all right. I think he's had some ups and downs in his time, hasn't he? You know, with his fidelities, let's say. Hopefully it's a word too big for the younger kids to know about. But yeah, anyway, he has, I've changed, you know, over the years, I've changed my opinion. He's a big, huge ambassador for sustainability. And I like his quick wits. He is very similar to the old Prince Philip. I remember when Prince Philip went down to Australia for the first time. And if you know your history, you'll get the joke. If you don't, I'm sorry, I'm not explaining it. But anyway, he walked over to the customs excise desk, and the customs guy goes to, you know, the Queen's husband. If you don't know who Prince Philip was, the late Prince Philip. And the customs officer goes to him, "Oh, excuse me, sir, do you looking at the passport, looking at the computer, he looks over, goes, and do you have a criminal record, sir?" And Prince Philip looks at him and goes, "Oh, I didn't realise it was still mandatory these days." Yeah, straight off the cuff, boom. I was like, only he could get away with like insulting the whole of Australia in a joke. I mean, they're good for it, and it is not factually untrue. So it's just genius, you know. That's like the top of the tree when it comes to diplomacy or diplomats. Oh, I didn't realise it was still mandatory. Genius. You can't do that. Brilliant. That is awesome. Right, let's go, because we'll run out of time for track focus. And you know I'm never going to leave here without doing track focus. We'll end up... Shall we have a competition? And Harry, the old, he's left as well. He is going to go absolutely mad when he realises later, watching it back, that he's in a competition. So, here we go. The competition is actually for the Scalextric Golf GTI. Golf Mark 1 GTI even. As you can see, I've used it to have a go, to make a video, and I have modified it so that it stays in the slot. So if you want to win this, you can win this. Now, what we're going to do is I think we're going to open it up to the wider audience. And I'm going to pick names from a hat next week on Sunday Slotcast sessions. So let's go for the term in the comments, Scalextric rocks. So let me do it so you can just copy and paste it. Right, yeah, I'll copy and paste that in the comments. If you, in the comments on my YouTube channel, that is, this live stream comments, if you want to win this bad boy, it's brand new, other than a couple of laps and a test drive. This could be yours. And even comes with the right box, the correct box, look. So this could be yours. So in the comments section, Scalextric rocks. Yes, giveaway on Track Fans TV. Then come back next Sunday to see who wins. And if you're not here and you win, you don't win. No, I'm only joking. That's not fair for the people who are in like a time zone and it's 3 a.m. I'll read out the winner regardless of whether you're here or not on the show next week. And the proud winner will, hold on, pay for the postage. Okay. If you're under 16, I'm going to pay for your postage for you. Okay. So young track fans, enter the competition, win the car. Old track fans, enter the competition if you're comfortable with paying the postage. I'm only saying that because if an Australian or a Canadian wins, I'm done for. Okay. Right. Something magical is happening today. And I haven't got a slide for it. And it's so good. So what I'm going to do next week, I'm just going to write this down. By next week, we celebrate. Okay? Next week, we're celebrating. For 2 reasons. I just so want to tell you. No. Got to do it right. Got to do this right. So next Sunday, we'll have the competition winner live on the show. Not live, read out live on the show. You're paying the postage. I'm donating the car, which come to me for free. Full disclaimer, I didn't buy the car, okay? It was, it come to the channel as a promotional gift from Scalextric to do what I want with, to share with you guys and whatever. So I'm going to offer it out to someone to win. Paul, put that in the comments section, my friend. If you're unsure of how to do that, let me know and I'll add you to the roster because I know that you've tried to enter. All right. So, okay, cool. So all you guys here, I will, if I don't see these entries in the comments section, don't worry about it. I'll take them out and I'll add them to it. A lot of love for the, lot of love for this actually. Like it. That's it, Daz. Excellent. And so I've actually asked you for 2 comments. Well, I'm being greedy today. 1 comment if you want to see me reviewing and looking around and showing you guys the Hot Laps Puma set from Scalextric, so you can check that out in more detail. And now another comment, if you yourselves want to win this Ford Golf GTI Mark 1. Well, it is John, send me an email, mate. Send me an email, pete5brown77@gmail.com. Send me an email and we'll talk about that because I might have a little way to get it to you for cheaper than you might think. Okay, so don't panic, John. There you go. Right. Honestly, to be fair, Daz, thank you, mate. If just bearing on the amount of people that are fired in here, I think if I see it in here, I'll go for it. If you're watching the stream back afterwards, do your comment. Scalextric rocks! Yeah, and we'll add it in. Right, let's crack on. Okay, so this week sees us on slot car shenanigans. So Rahul will be revitalized, charged up, refreshed after spending a week with Joe and Joe's better half, Mrs. Iris Carrera. So they've been having fun. I think it's Thanksgiving or something like that. I don't know what Thanksgiving is. I think it's like pre-Christmas over there. So they're doing that. They're having Thanksgiving. That sounds like a good party. And they will be back ready to roll next week. Cannot wait. Missed you, brother. And so we'll be coming in hot on Thursday. It's on my channel this week, 9:30 UK, 4:30 Eastern, 10:30 EU, and God knows what it is over in AUS, Australia. So please do join us for that, or catch up if it's a bit late or early in your time frame. If you're wondering what the hell that is, you can go and see it on Conquest Racing Club last week or a week ago on Thursday. Just a couple on these. Bonfire Barter with Barter, Barter with Barker, at the Bonfire Barter, or a Joust with Juzzy. There you go. 9th is coming up fast. That's only three weeks now. Let me just open my calendar. 1, 2, 3 weeks away, guys. 3 weeks for the mother of all fireworks. Slot car bargains. You get entered into the free raffle when you turn up. I think Daz Hall was one of the winners last year. Creamed it in. See you later, UC Slot Cars, my friend. Thank you ever so much for joining me, and everyone else in the chat as well. I really do appreciate your company. I know you get together to see everyone, and you know, but I do appreciate you coming. You know, I like it. You guys love it. So there you go. We've got a couple of nights coming up. Now we've got to the main event. Track Focus. Got a few tracks to look at and a multiple choice. We need to help someone out on the last slides. Zach, yeah, his name is. He's in a dilemma. So hopefully we can give him a steer. I have no idea if he watches this program. I have no idea if any of his friends or relatives watch this program. But if you do see the Sunday slot car sessions every Sunday here with me, Pete Brown, do let him know that we're running a poll for him, and you might get some feedback on the track dilemmas that he's asked us to focus on. Not us, but the wider community, that is. Brilliant. So, Zach, yeah, we're going to look at him in a bit. But firstly and foremostly, hold on a second. Yep, here's Daz's favourite part of the show, everyone. Okay, yeah. And Dave is on the edge of his seat now. This is the last, what do you call it? I don't know. So I'm not going there. Got a digi set, but track is hard to get, especially different radio. You're in the right place, my friend. These guys will sort you out, Scalex fan. If Dave hasn't got it, as in Slot R here in his itinerary that he can sell you, then there are definitely avenues we can put you in touch with who will definitely have that track that you need. 100%. Welcome to the layer cake. Right then, let's get into it. Track number 1, everyone. Track 1. On track focus. Right. Oh, it's meltdown on this thing. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Okay. Let's just go as to where it was. There you go. So we got Mederick. Hey, Dick. How you doing? This looks a bit like your track, Dick. So we got Medrick here. Medrick dead. I hope he's not, because he's a hell of a track builder. Check that out, everyone. It's a Carrera track, I think. He sprayed it. It looks really, really convincing. We've got another picture of it from the other end. And yeah, I just love the way he's built up his scenery. It reminds me a little bit of my wood routed track, which is still open. So if anyone wants, let me say this big and loud and proud. If anyone wants to have for free, actual no money at all, you've just got to come and get it. A 8 foot by 4 foot ready to roll digital slot car track. Come and get it. It's yours. You see, I'm keeping it set up until I move house. At the point I'm about to move house, if it hasn't gone or been donated, it's going on a fire. It'll make a great video but I'm sure it's a video none of us want to watch. There you go. So, right, cool. Let's get back onto it. And then we've got a panoramic of Medric's track there. I really like this track. It stood out for all the right reasons. Really nice. Really nice. Slot Car Union. Yes, that is a great bit of kit. Great slot car provider. Slot Car Union. It's where I get my light kits from for my slot cars. Here we go. Heard Carrera have a policy of underestimating demand for track so they do not get taxed on unsold inventory stocks. Oh, very clever to get around some of that tax. Yeah. Okay, next we got a little one from Mickey. Mickey Zeppies. So he's got a track plan he's following. Very clever idea when you got space this big. Because when you've not got space this big, you can just put it together, see if it works. If it doesn't line up at the end, you can break it down and rejig it, you know. When you got track this big, it takes hours to break it down and rejig it. So, yeah, I think so. I think it's going for the last track, wasn't it? Yeah. Scalex fan. No, absolutely. Slot Car Union are really good for that. So, yeah, as you see from Mickey here, and I've got one from the other end as well as usual. You can see it is, by the look of it, Scalextric. Yeah, it's Scalextric Digital. Nice track, Mickey. Nice track, mate. Quite technical as well. Got a lot of curves going on in the center. And at this top end, you've got that horseshoe right on the right-hand side of the screen. Thing is, there's a nice amount of space for some scenery in there as well. You can get some really populated areas looking at the reduced amount of space you've got for scenery. You're going to make your scenery be more impactful. Love it. I know. Yeah, it does. I know. This was, to be honest with you, Rich, my mum's husband, Rich, said that it's very difficult on images like this to scale the image. If you're like really into Scalextric and slot cars, you kind of know, because you know that a standard straight is 300 or 350 millimeters. He says reaching for a standard straight. So you kind of know. From experience what length the track is. But for the untrained eye, for the viewer, the pedestrian, the next door neighbor looking through your window, it is very difficult to quantize. Vince, Albert is here. Good morning, Albert. How you doing, my friend? He's just got out of bed, everyone, because he's like 10 now, 10 and a half. So he's like broken the first decade. He's getting tired. Oh, there you go. Right, what's the next track? Oh, nice, Lorenzo. Very nice indeed. Yeah, Albert, I'm good, mate. I'm not bad. How you doing? Everyone's saying hi to you here, Albert. I forgot I was awake at 5. Cheers, mate. I'm going to call you next week. No, I'm going to call your dad, wake him up and tell him to get you in front of the telly on time. That is a big track, right? I really like this track. And you can scale it because you got the guys up there. Shall we have a look at the other end? Now, I really like the way that it comes down. It's kind of got that kind of sharp, not a R1, but like an R1 to an angle, then round. And then when it comes back on itself, it does an R1. I really like that R1 to an angle, just above where the Z is in his name. So you follow a line up from Z, you get it. Yeah, needs some scenery. I think they might have just set this one up, Albert. So maybe we could send over some figures or something for them to put next to the track. As you see down this end, you've got a nice flowing section over the bridge. That bridge is looking good. And yeah, I really like this. This is a nice bit. A very fast track. I'm trying to work out. It looks a bit like Ninko. Do you reckon that's a Ninko track? Oh, sugar. In the wrong way. Anyone? Takers on Ninko? Scenery by Pat Bakers. That's right. Yeah, the bridge blends in. Totally does. Absolutely. Okay. So quite liking this. If I'd had to give this, I really like the way it flows. So if I had to give this a grading, so if we had to give it a grading out of 10, 10 being the best and 1 being not so great, I reckon this is +5. Definitely over 5. Kind of going to go and I'm going to hover around the 7 area. The 7 area is good on this show because let's face it, we've seen tracks from Think Scalextric, we've seen tracks from Slot Mods, we've seen tracks from the late great Slot Track Scenics, we've seen Lance Edgecombe, we've seen Shane over at Hughesy, we've seen Jamal, we've got Bruno C. We've got a load of great tracks in the hobby that we can tune in and check out. So this gets a 7 out of 10 because needs some scenery. That's it. Think if you could get some scenery on this and some lighting, that will be next level. What are we looking at? And we've got 8.5 for Albert. Yeah, nice one, Albert. 8.5. 8 for Chris. Yeah, defo. Ninko borders. So yeah, I think we're going Ninko track. 7.5 for Fox and Wolves. Yeah, 8.5. 8.5 for Albert. Well done, mate. And just confirming it. Prawns, shrimp. Baba was my best good friend. When I went to Venice Beach for when Ian took us to Venice Beach because he knows the area in LA. They've got a Bubba and Gump shrimp restaurant on the pier. I loved it. It was, we didn't go in there, obviously. Vince B. That is right. That is my nephew. So Vince is my brother, grandson. Vince is my brother. And Albert is a B, 2. And a Wolf, 2. So let's have a look. It's cold in here. Let's turn that heating up a bit. Woo! Might need to warden. Right, okay, let's get on. Come on. We're like hovering around here on Lorenzo's track. Lorenzo's track is spot on. Okay, so then, right. Dilemma from Zach. Yeah, Zach. You know, on the register in primary school or in secondary school, they used to read out your name, but it would always be in the register alphabetically by your surname. And sometimes they would mess up and call your name. They go, Brown Peter. I mean, Pete Brown. You're like, yes, miss. You remember this guy? Yeah, Zach. It works either way round. Zach, yeah, or yeah, Zach. So Zach's put a post out, 4 tracks, okay? 4 tracks. So I'm going to need your helping out Zach to pick a track. Okay, so Daz, right up your street. No, prawns, mate, like the fish, the little pink thing you get in a curry. Well, it should actually be clear. It shouldn't be pink. Prawns are actually clear. Which is interesting why your prawns are always pink. No idea. Yeah, Camilla, she wants a pint of Stella, mate, because she's like, She's the people's woman. No, mate, we've just established, Dave, Camilla likes a proper pint of Stella or a, what do they call them, a Sten. A Sten. Is it a Sten? Stein. No, it's a Stein, isn't it? Them big German picture glasses they have at the October beer fests. She wants one of them, mate. Slam dunk, no gag reflex, down the hatch, 30 seconds, line us up another one. Bartender. So we've got comments on this one. Right. So, yep, 4 tracks to look at, Albert. Floor track is great. Yeah, okay. One of the boys, I'm sure she'll get to marshal it. Very good. Yeah, right. So here we go. This is track 1, everyone. I've had enough time to have a look at how that works. I quite like the section on the right. What way is this going to go? So the power supply is over by the cabinet at the top right side of the screen. That is going to go downwards on the screen, come into that first pinch hairpin, and then rounding into that squiggly bit and into the large R2 radial down here. Right, that, yeah, I like that section. That's got legs for me. So track 2. Okay. So we've got a little bit more flowy now on the bottom section. We've got a bridge. We've got a bridge at the top by the radiator. Good morning, Rahul. How you doing, fella? Late one for you, brother. Well, actually, no, hang on. What are we looking at? 5 hours. So you're taking it. It's about 4:30 in the morning, isn't it? What are you doing awake? Go to bed. You've missed it anyway, Rahul, and I don't want you to miss out on a free slot car. Right, just for you, Rahul. If you would like to win this Mark 1 GTI Golf from Scalextric, as you saw it get tuned on Wednesday, pop in the comments, not the live chat, but the comments, Scalextric rocks, and you can be a part of it, my friend. So there's number 2. Track 1 is better, says Rob. Okay, so quick reflect. That's track 1. Track 2. Okay, I like it. Like the bridge at the top. Getting somewhere here, Zach. Got some good feedback. Track 3. Whoa, getting technical. He's gone for the, who was it who said it to the other day, approach? Keith, that's right. I said it to Keith. Keith, there he is. This guy here, Keith. It was his birthday on Friday or Thursday. So, yeah, definitely not free from slot R. Based on choosing a race, it would be Ninko 4 lane for sure. Okay, good. 10 for 10 on the previous track. That was Lorenzo's track. This is too messy for Daz. Too messy. Definitely not 3 for Carlos. Right, okay, so let's get it off the screen. It seems to be offending people. And then a 4th track is this one. Yes, this one for me, I think. You've got long straights on the left-hand side. Works its way around the top of the screen and goes out the door. That's what won it for me. The track is breaking into the next room, everyone. This means this track should be taken seriously because it's expanding. Yeah, says Dave. This one, says Dave. And he thinks he liked it. Yeah, he did. We've got, so Albert likes 3, but he might get stuck if he drives a truck on it. Yes, he remembers vividly the Mr. Bean episode where Wolf destroys Scalextric bridges in the Scalextric Castrol truck from memory. I think it was the Castrol truck that did it, not the golf truck. Went round there. No, it was the Mr. Bean. It was the Mr. Bean car, not a truck, Albert. He took out Mr. Bean on the truck. On the bridge, please. Right, stop, focus, drink. A nice frappe coffee there. Okay, so let's get on to 4. Okay, he likes it. Albert likes it. It's so big. Keith is saying defo number 4. It's got Rockingham-esque on that, hasn't it, Keith? Definitely 4 for Robbo. Rob, hi Sue. I don't know if you're watching or if you're pottering in the background, but hi Sue. And Fox and Walls know this track. Is this your track? Excellent. 4:30 and running a fever. Oh no, you're not ill again, are you, mate? Oh, brother. It's because you've been having so much output and fun with Joe and Jen. Is it Jen? I'm sure it's Jen. Damn it. I've misplaced what Joe's missus is called. Damn. Sorry, Jen, I think. Get well soon, mate. Get well soon. There you go. Tara sums it up nicely. We're not blowing you a kiss, but she's telling you as it is. So 3 and 4 for Albert, 1 and 4 for Paul, 3 and 4 for Albert. There's 3. There's 2. There's 1. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Woo! Autism. There's 4. I'm going with 4. Some more love coming in, Rahul. Thank you. Got it right. Get in there. I'm not off the Christmas card list this year. Definitely 4. Right. Track builder and extraordinaire has spoken. If you're ever at a loose end for a track, hop onto Faceache, hit up Daz Hall and ask him for some advice on tracks. This guy is probably the only guy I know out there who can yield track building software like a boss. He really knows how to use track building software like an absolute Roman, everyone. Hey, we feel the same way about you too with all your favourite track fans here. All right, I had to read that properly. Keyboard is with a kicking K, Albert. A kicking K, not a curly K. Kicking K, bro. Yeah, lots of love, Rahul, brother. Lots of love. So get well soon. Okay, in other stuff, we've got a merch store that's on the march, right? So keep tuned to the merch store because the Christmas, yes, I said the word Christmas, is coming at us hard and fast. Right, we've got a paycheck in a couple of weeks. Then we've got another one a few weeks after that, and then we're done. That's it. 2 opportunities to buy presents for your loved ones. So don't mess up and spend it in Pendle or Slot Car Union or Electric Dreams or wherever you go, Mr. Tracks, wherever you go spending your money. Sorry, Slot Car Hub. Not sure what the name of your store is, mate, but wherever Slot Car Hub is, don't be blowing your cash before you've thought about your loved ones. All right? Unless you're a loved one watching this. Sue, blow all your Christmas cash in Pendle on Rob. Okay, Bex. You need to adhere to the list that Daz gives you. And there you have it. Mark, just go crazy. You're buying for yourself, mate. All right? So just think about what Father Christmas might bring you and bring it to yourself. You never know. I might buy you something. So, yeah. So if you want an idea, you know, you're struggling because your missuses are so organised and they're like, give us your list. I want a list. I need a list. And you're like, list, it's October. What are you talking about? I make that list 2 weeks before Christmas because I've had enough of being whinged at and nagged at and moaned at. So furnish the link, trackfanstv.com. And if you want ultimate choice, you've got conquestlayer.com as well. Those 2 are an easy hit for your partners or your wider family. Just send it there. There's hundreds of things to choose from on the merch store. There's mugs, stickers, t-shirts, hoodies. It's all going on. And as of in a week or 2, the Christmas line will be available. Now, it went crazy last year. A load of people apparently wanted Christmas stuff. Incidentally, and I've got no problem with it. Scalextric themselves have just launched their own merch line. Now, fair being fair, I don't tread on any manufacturer's toes at the moment because they should be doing their own merch store, and I respect that. However, Scalextric have been good with me, been good with them back. They've got a merch store, so if you go to Scalextric is it .com Scalextric or co.uk? Someone let me know in the comments in the chat while we're talking. but they've got, you know, mugs, key rings, mouse mats, all of that stuff going on, which will make great Christmas presents. So if you've gained up some points from your purchases, use them, get a few low-cost presents out of them. But, you know, if you like the channel, if you like the banter, if you want some really good quality merch, then consider it. We are open for business. And then you've got, of course, when you hear and see the slotcarmagazine.co.uk pop up on the show, you generally know we are getting towards the end of the show, guys. So we've probably got another few to 10 minutes in the show. So there you go. So if you're a loose end or the internet's gone down, the Slot Card Magazine should be really, really at reach. Thank you, Daz. It's Scalextric.com to grab up some Scalextric merchandise. So I'm going to talk to them about using their logo and stuff. I doubt I'll get it. I doubt I'll be able to use it. And I'm not expecting to be able to use it. But I'd like to see if I can wing in a little Scalextric logo here and there across my merch store. Probably cut them in on the profit or something. Do a deal. That's how commercial enterprise works. Because they would, you know, 10% of something is better than 10% of nothing. There you go. Right then, so just to wrap up the show then, what are you guys all up to today? What's on your agendas? So I'll let you know what I'm up to, I'll tell you. So a couple of things. Firstly, going to be doing some mega fun with these four-wheel drive cars down in the slot garage. Love it. Going to have that. Going to do a little test on, I could do a video on it, on the difference of using the four-wheel drive versus non-four-wheel drive and see if there's any timing difference between those. Going to be progressing. If you've just joined the show, hold on. I spilt it everywhere. I'm going to be sorting out some of this alcohol. Stinks in here now like a doctor's surgery. Irony of me cleaning alcohol off my hands using an actual beer mat. Okay. Going to be trying to edit the video on this dinosaur of a laptop. I'll probably get the bones in and then wait for my laptop's in repair, everyone. The speed, if you saw me on the other last slot car shenanigans on Conquest Racing Club channel, you'd have seen me put headphones on for the first time ever because the speaker in my laptop for some reason just started distorting and farting and it's nasty. So I'm like, ugh. So I checked with Amazon and I've got a 2-year warranty. I'm like, yes, going sent back. It took like 5 days to send it back because every time I went to send it back, I'm like, I've got to do this first. I've got to do that. I've got to upload all my stuff to the cloud in case they mess it up. And yeah, that's right. Never work with kids, animals, and Pete. It says there's spilled alcohol all over the desk. It's lucky it didn't go in the work laptop or I'd have no comms then. Yeah, I know that feeling. Get a cloud. Go on the cloud, mate, at the end of the bed. Okay, so you bought the rally track with your points. Their merch is a bit sparse. Yeah, it's early days for the merch. Now the socks are back. The socks are back, Fox and Wild. Don't get me cancelled or in trouble again. No, we've smoothed it over. So the socks are back, and just they're not Scalextric brand. They're not Scalextric socks. M Sports, a motorsport clothing providing company, does all the sports clothing to all the brands, BTC and all of this stuff. They made a run of like 500 socks, a couple of runs, 500 socks, and they give it to Airfix and they give it to Scalextric as self-promotion of their own brand. Said, look, you know, if you want it, give them away. It don't cost you anything. And now we'll promote our brand, but give your clients something nice in the process. So, you know, I had a bit of a debacle about it because from a sales and marketing point of view, my understanding of it at the time, it was shocking. Once we'd had a meeting or two and then understood how and where they come from and what they're being used for, perfect. So we're not get dwelled into it, but the socks are around again. If you spend over £50 on Scalextric.com, you'll inherit a free pair of socks in the winter. Perfect placement with your order. So go and do that. Have a look at that. Right. Okay, so tuning up the so slot R's, tuning up the 3K Avant slot, making more scenery bits and trying to get the footage for a couple of videos today. Not doing paving slabs videos as I'm sick of the sight of them. Okay, I think I've got to watch your video from yesterday to understand what that means. A bit like rocks, apparently. So there you go. John is watching the MotoGP Australian Grand Prix on free-to-air TV from Filipinos down the road. Phillip Island down the road from Melbourne. 7:32 p.m. over down under. So not much more planned. Wow. Busy day for you today so far. Yeah, so general slot car chilling out today. I had a busy. Oh, mum's coming. Yeah, keep forgetting. I'm making a cake. So we will be dog walking, making a cake. She will be arriving, chilling out. I might get her to do some driving on the slot cars while I'm doing the work. Great idea. I've got an assistant for the afternoon. Little does she know. Mum, my beautiful assistant, will be working with me in the garage. I love it. Albert's going to be playing games with Dad. Right then, guys. So, again, just a reminder before you all leave, could you please, before the show ends, go and hit the like button for me. And if you are watching unsubscribed, please subscribe. Why not? Makes the world go round. Well, it makes mine go round. But no, it's your choice. It's a free world. But if you like what you see, hit the subscription button, the subscribe button, and the bell next to it. It makes a difference. Do like the show. Not for me, but just so the algorithm forces it out to some newbies. And then they pick up a whole list of new slot car stuff and can watch Slot R. But no, do hit the likes and I'll see you guys. Thank you ever so much for turning up. You guys have been amazing in the chat, as always, on fire. If you're not commentating like Road Trump Stew, thank you ever so much, mate, for your company. I'm watching you, watching me. And I'll see you all, guys, on a Wednesday, Wild on Wednesday for the members. Thank you ever so much for members. £3 a month. Get in on it. You need to get in on it. We are... That escort is looking good now. And I'll see you all guys soon. Right then. You know what's coming. Hit me up, babies. Track